What can you tell us about the U.S.-Azerbaijan agreement signed, and also a possibility of United States selling weapons to Azerbaijan? What does it mean for the
Well,
parity that?
unlike the draft treaty that we have between Armenia and Azerbaijan, the American Azerbaijani agreement is more declarative. It's talking about common working together, uh, making these things possible. When one country says that it will sell weapons to another country, the next question is what kind of weapons, under what terms? There's a huge range of possibilities. That hasn't been specified. The timing hasn't been specified. The financing hasn't been specified. It's one thing when you give weapons, it's another thing when you expect people to pay for them. So, my sense is the U.S. Azeri agreement is a declaration of intent rather than an agreement that has anything that is comparable to what we see in the Armenian Azerbaijani draft peace settlement. I don't
Do
see
you
I don't see the big questions being answered yet. I think that the, the declarative language is something that Baku is happy to pocket, but what it will get exactly depends on a lot of things. And I don't see the agreement showing us exactly what how those various issues will be resolved. There's a tendency whenever there's an agreement announced to try to run forward far beyond what we know. That happened after the 44-day war when there was a joint declaration of the leaders of Armenia, Azerbaijan, and the Russian Federation. There were lots of people who were ready to say this is going to bring peace. Well, that didn't quite happen. It was a declaration of intent. My sense is that while I'm very pleased to see the language of the Armenian Azerbaijani Accord, what I've seen so far coming out of the American Azerbaijani agreement is that it's vastly more declarative of intent than it is of specific steps forward. We'll have to see.
do you think that the recent military operation against Iran could make this possible? That Azerbaijan may be in a situation to defend itself
Well,
instead of to need
the,
more
I
weapons?
think, in my humble opinion, and I'm not a military expert, but in my opinion, Azerbaijan is quite capable of defending itself right now with the weapons it has and with its cooperation with Turkey. That doesn't mean that if Iran used other weapons than those it has used so far, that it wouldn't need help from the outside. It's certainly true that the United States and possibly Israel would be ready to help Azerbaijan if it faced that kind of threat. What I see is in President Aliyev's moves this week is an effort to reduce the possibility that that threat will be present. And so until you know what the threat will be, you can't specify how someone will react to it.